Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nash, and for today's video, from the title as well as the notepad in front of you, I'm gonna be explaining and breaking down how I've managed to save $5,000 in 2 months for the second episode of my move out series, which I'm very excited about. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I posted episode 1 of my journey, me documenting kind of this whole experience of me moving out on my own for the first time, and I posted a video sharing my first apartment haul, some of the stuff I've been accumulating as I am on the hunt for my very first apartment. So with that being said, one of the goals that I set out for the beginning of February of this year was to set aside $5,000 that would go to all things moving out / apartment, and I kind of wanted to break down how I've been able to accomplish this, some of the factors that have gone into me setting aside this money. So if that's something you're interested in, keep on watching. As you can see here before you, I have my trusty old notepad, and I kind of broke everything down so that you can really get a good overview of how I've set aside this money. And I just want to explain all the different income sources and just how the circumstances that I'm in has allowed me to get here. So I told myself by the beginning of February I wanted to get as close to $5,000 as possible, and as I got the ball rolling, I realized that I'd be able to actually reach this goal. So the goal from the beginning of December has been $5,000. So when I sat down to make this game plan, I had $600 in my move out envelope. I have a variety of different sinking funds, and at the time, throughout 2021, I was adding little by little money into this, but not aggressively funding this category because I kind of had my priorities elsewhere, trying to pay down debt and buy a car and all that good stuff. So at the start of December, I had $600 to kind of give me a head start already. So that was nice because it definitely helped me reach this goal faster. So that gets into the variety of income sources that I use to be able to make this possible. We have a total of 5. First one being my hourly pay. In total, I was able to set aside $922 from my paychecks. I get paid bi-weekly, so it would vary from paycheck to paycheck. I would make sure that my bills were taken care of. For example, like my car, my insurance, my daily expenses like gas, since I do commute about 40 minutes to work, and that sort of thing. Like I wanted to make, once all of that was accounted for, any remaining money would go towards moving out from my actual paycheck. So that's how I was able to put $922. Roughly, I get about a little bit over $1,000 from each paycheck. So I almost was able to contribute an entire paycheck to this, which to me is pretty awesome. Now we have Nash's wallet, and in parentheses is S, which basically means that from my business savings, I put aside $1,008. Let me just explain how I even got here. On Black Friday, I decided to take a trip to Best Buy and upgrade my equipment for Nash's wallet entirely. And I used $800 from my savings to buy a beautiful HP touchscreen all-in-one desktop computer that I only had the opportunity of enjoying for about a week and a half before I packed it up. So currently my entire business is packed up in storage, and it just didn't seem right, like towards the end of December, to just have that collecting dust. It wasn't the time to basically have the computer, so I ended up returning it and decided to put the money that I originally used towards this goal that I had, and then I added some. So I ended up adding an additional $208 to go along with the money that I technically used for the computer. That honestly is thanks to you guys, because the money I've been able to save from Nash's wallet is a mix from not only the shop but also YouTube income and Amazon. Like when you guys click some of the links in the description, they are affiliate links. it doesn't cost anything to you, but by using the link to purchase something, it does give me a little bit of incentive, and I have been able to accumulate some income from there. So that's honestly wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So thank you, because I don't even know where I've been able to get another $1,000 from to honestly make this possible. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, I'm just very grateful to be at a position where I am able to take money from different sources like my business to be able to help a current lifestyle change that I'm going through. So now we enter into bonus. So aside from my actual hourly pay, as I mentioned, when we reach certain goals in the office each month, we do get a bonus. And for the month of December, we not only got a bonus for how we did in November, but we also got a little Christmas bonus as well. So from that, I was able to put most of it towards moving out. So that actually totals up to $1,067. I'm about to reach a year in this job, and I've been given multiple bonuses throughout the year, and it just makes me very grateful to see my hard work pay off in incentives like this. So there's that. And then one of the biggest chunks of money that I used was actually from sinking funds. So throughout 2022, I was saving. That was basically my main goal for last year, was to save as much as I could, and I was killing it. I was trying to save for a car, I was saving to pay off debt, I was just saving in my variety of sinking funds, like my boyfriend's envelope, travel, my future envelope, my personal envelope, and Christmas and all that good stuff. So I decided to lump it all together and take it out and apply it to this fund. It was honestly very hard to do, but I'm very glad that I did it. That's why in parentheses I have it kind of split up, because $900 actually came from my sinking funds. I basically emptied out all of my sinking funds except Christmas and my debt envelope, and that's how I ended up with the $900. And then the $500 actually came from my debt envelope. I was trying really hard to pay off all my student loans while also saving the $5,000 at the same time, and I realized that I wasn't able to do both. So what I did was I took the money that I had in my debt envelope and brought my total balance of student loans to $2,000, and I took the remaining, which was $500, and put it towards this fund, just so that I can feel like I accomplished something for my student loans, because I went from like over $5,000 to now $2,000. Help a girl reach her goal. And last but not least, which is a total of $3 whole, was the interest that I actually accumulated the 2 months that the money has been in my high yield savings account. Every dollar counts, and that those $3 definitely helped me reach the goal quicker. I'll bring out the trusty old calculator. We have 922 plus 1,008, 1,067, $1,403 equals the $4,400 plus the starting balance of $600. We get a total of $5,000. And the reason why I put the total as of technically the 25th is because I do receive my last paycheck on Monday, and that is when I will be able to reach the entire $5,000, because I did see my pay stub. I already have the whole budget laid out for that paycheck, and it's going to finalize the last amount, the last transfer that I need to reach this goal. Like, what? Even though I knew going into when I sat down this video, like, I added all these numbers up yesterday, it wasn't until yesterday that I realized how much money I've been able to set aside from each category. Basically, if you average it out, I've put $1,000 from each of these 4 different sources. Like, that is crazy to me, because over the last 2 months, I've just been transferring small increments, well, smaller increments of like 100, 70, 200, and amounts like that have accumulated to this amount. So to see it all lumped together, your girl is very, very, very proud. I just see, like, it just goes to show all the work and time that I put in to change my habits with my money, to, you know, really focus on my budget and check in and manage my money in a better format is paying off. And I'm just so excited to be able to use this money when the time is right. I realize that my financial circumstance is different, and I realize how privileged I am to be at a place where I feel so much financial security right now, because I know in the times that we're in, that's not the case for everybody. But like, putting out my 2022 goals for this year definitely gives me a chance to be accountable. So if you're interested on how I plan to allocate all of this money for moving out in my apartment, let me know down below. I'll be happy to kind of put a whole budget plan together. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, join the family, check out episode 1, and stick around for more videos. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Bye.